In this clip, I will walk you through the full floor stretches playlist back to back. Hey guys, I'm David for Positive Change Personal Training, as always, encouraging you to be active beyond the short term. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and obviously feel free to subscribe. Okay guys, to get the most out of this, please go back and look at the playlist called Floor Stretches and also What is Pelvic Tilt. I have the clip links below, so have a look at those to get the most out of this routine. You're going to know your do's and your don'ts. Also, 30 seconds is about how long I'm holding each stretch for. There should be a timer on the side of the screen. If you want to hold it for longer, there is no harm at all. And just pressing pause, holding that stretch area, especially if it's a problem area for you, pressing play when you felt like you've had enough time dealing with it, and then following through the routine. So, why don't we get into it?
Okay, we're starting on cat to cow. Anterior and posterior tilt is your focus with your pelvis. Relate it to your breathing, as always. Your mobility is going to increase over time. Keep breathing through it. 10 seconds away from going into a groin stretch. Here we go. Foot out to the side. Hook your hands forward and tailbone down for the short groin. Tailbone up. Long head. Short head to the muscles. Long head. 10 away from changing legs. Alright, here we go, changing legs the other side. Another 30 seconds. There is a foot there behind my body. Just remember, if you need more time on any of these stretches, there's no harm in just pressing pause, continuing through the range of motion, and when you're ready, pressing play and joining back in with the routine. 10 away from this end of the groin. Going to go into calf stretches in a second. Starting with the 2-joint calf stretch. So our back knee is straight, pushing heel towards the ground, and that shifts, as you just saw, away from the shoulders towards the hips. Good bit of upper body strength as well for this one. Already 10 in. Breathe through it, guys. 10 to go. Keep breathing, no holding the breath required. And here we go for a change. Heel down, knee straight. Shift your body weight back over your hips. Breathe through it. Keep pushing away with those hands, keeping the weight over the hips. 10 seconds away, we're going to start to alternate between feet. Go for a little walk if you like on these calves. Shift one calf down, followed by the other. Ten seconds away from going into the 1-joint calf stretch. So our targeted calf this time will be bent at the knee. Heel is off the ground, pushing away, and there goes that foot on top, just to try and lengthen the distance between the knee and the ankle. Typically you're going to feel it down towards your Achilles, this one. Breathing through, hopefully that upper body of yours is still holding up. 10 away from changing legs. Here we go. Knee still bent. Can't see it there, but the knee is bent. Heel is off the ground. Trying to get a lengthen between the knee and the ankle. Keep breathing. Think about your core too, guys. Keep the upper body posture nice and straight. The arms aren't too far away from having a break. 10 seconds to go, and just like with the 1-2 joint, we are going to go into a little walk here. Off we go. Knees are slightly bent, and we are still targeting the one joint, okay? So you can see we're not fully straightening, but trying to target the Achilles to get a stretch and range of motion. 10 seconds away from going into lying down and going through our quads. Here we go, catch that foot, yeah, shake the wrists out. Getting the upper body down, tucking the tailbone down. Good squeeze in the glutes. Breathe through it, guys. There's no point clenching, as I keep saying. 10 away from changing legs. No harm in pressing pause if you want to stay longer here. Alright, let's do this. Changing feet. Grab hold of that one. Down we go. Tuck tailbone down. Clenching the bottom a bit. Breathe through it. As you can see, the knees are straight. Keep breathing, guys. 10 to go. What's up next? The hip flexors. Okay, getting up. One foot comes forward, tuck tailbone down, stay tall, and then hand comes up and exhale. Remember, guys, yep, it's good fun, isn't it, Dave? You got to relax through these. Keep breathing, and we're going to combine this with a hamstring on the same side, guys. We're going to alternate through a few different muscle stretches here. So from here, we're going to bring our foot forward, toe towards the shin, knee is still bent, bottom out behind you, and reach. I'm going to reach for about 10 here, and then about 10 in. Yep, here we go. Just reaching through, on and off. Just pivoting from the hip, or hinging from the hip if you like. Knee remains slightly bent. Breathe out as you extend. So we're about to change legs and start with the hip flexor on the other side. Wiggle, wiggle. Here we go. Tuck tailbone down. Stay tall in the chest and exhale. Big breath there. Remember, it's that tucking the tailbone down rather than leaning forward on the body. Breathe. 10 seconds away from that front foot extending out, becoming a hamstring stretch. Here we go. Foot out, toe towards the shin, knee bent, bottom out behind you. Good exhale there and lean forward. Around 10 seconds in, you're going to start to hinge from the hips again. As long as you keep that bottom pointed out behind you. Lengthen the hamstring. Don't let it come from arching your back. Okay, we are 10 seconds away from going into a figure 4 glute stretch. Down we go. Ankle above the knee. Draw the ankle up. Push your hands down. As you can see, bottom comes up. And as you sit down, we increase the stretch. And as always, the focus is releasing from the hip. Look at your knee and imagine it can drop away from you. Keep breathing. Remember, there's no need to hold your breath. Nice tall chest. We're 10 away from changing legs. Okay. Change ankles. Slide the bottom foot up. Push your hands, the bottom lifts. Point your bottom towards your hands and down you go again. Ooh. Look at the knee. Imagine it can release. It's good, isn't it? Keep breathing through it. Tall chest. Don't run away from it. You're 10 seconds away from going into 90-90. So remember with that one, first things first, feet wider than the mat. Turn off your watch if necessary and rotate to the side. About 15 in, I'm actually going to rotate and look over my shoulder just to get a little bit of mid-back rotation going. There we go. Keep breathing and stay tall. Feel the stretch mainly in the back hip. We're about to rotate, so reach forward. Use that hand's momentum to swing through on the knees. Readjust if you need to stay tall. Same thing here, staying tall, and about halfway through that 30 seconds I am going to rotate back towards. Just get a bit of rotation through the mid-back. Not long now. We're actually going to alternate between left and right, so we're going to be a little bit more dynamic with it. Just testing the end of range of motion, getting some mobility going. Just keep breathing through this, guys. No need to hold your breath, as I keep saying. Staying tall, as you can see. 10 seconds away from actually lying down on our back in a moment and going through that lower lumbar and glute stretch. Here we go. Knee up, draw across, hand out, keep both shoulders on the ground. And all now you really need to focus on is breathing, guys. Every time you exhale, imagine that that hand on top of the knee can just draw down a little bit lower. Definitely need to breathe through this one. So within 10 seconds we're going to actually now extend the leg and do our sciatic stretch on this side. It makes sense to join them together like this. Cut the calf and point the toe back towards the shin. That's where the magic happens. 30 seconds worth, like everything else. Just remember, the straighter the knee, the better. So we're 10 seconds away from lying on our back and then starting again with that lumbar stretch. So we're going to draw across our body, start straight, and keep the shoulder on the ground. There we are, better. And breathing through. On the exhale, draw down on the knee. Right, almost back onto the sciatic stretch again. So you're going to cut the calf with your hand. Hopefully you got a little bit more room than I did here. Trying to adjust myself, and away we go. Pulsing the toe. Stay calm, don't fight it, even though it's a nerve stretch. We are almost at the end of this routine, because now what we've got is side planks with clams each side. Why do we do it with the stretch routine? Well, glute activation is always a good one, and you get that with side plank with clams. Up we go. Keep the rotation from the hips, not from the upper body swinging. Yeah, feel it in there, that's the one. Ten seconds away from changing sides. Alright, here we go. Spin on the elbow. Lift up and away you go. It's as easy as that, apparently. Staying rock solid, nice and still. As you can see, it's only happening from that hip. And where you're going to start to feel it? Right in that glute muscle, hopefully. There it is. Guess what, guys? We're almost done. And there you go. I think that might even be worth a thumbs up, a clap, and a little fist pump.
Okay, well there you go, the full stretch routine. If you want to do a little bit more research, the playlist and what is pelvic tilt is there for you to look at and research some more. I hope you've ironed out some niggles for you today. I'm David for Positive Change Personal Training, encouraging you to be active beyond the short term.